So you've been doing your brows straight, but for some reason they just don't look right. Like maybe they look a little bit fake. So let's fix that. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to go from this to this brow. That looks snatched, it looks gorgeous, it looks natural, it looks realistic. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. This is how to get your straight brows looking realistic no matter what. As you know, you do need to shave the tail end of your brow in order to draw on the tail end that is going to be straight. So mistake number one is the product that you're using to draw on the tail is too soft. Brow hairs are sharp. You need to be using a liquid pen or an ultra fine pencil to mimic those sharp brow hairs. In this video, I was using a powder that was far too soft, and you can see that it's making the tail end so blunt. You just do not have the control in order to make your brow look realistic and snatched and defined. So with that being said, the products that I do not recommend are powders. If you're just gonna use a powder and nothing else for your brow tail, it's a no-no. I would not recommend using powders. I would not recommend using the MAC brow pen. Even though it's a brow pen, it's just far too watery, it's far too lightweight, don't use that. And also, even though you would think that the Kosas Brow Pop Nano Pencil would be good, I have tried it, guys. I've tried all the brow products, and that one is not good for faking out a straight tail. What I would recommend, though, I have some really good picks here in front of me. I have the Glossier Brow Flick, incredible pencil. It's gonna, this is actually a pen, and it's gonna last all day for you guys. It's gonna give you ultra fine control and very, very micro fine brow hairs. Incredible. The next product that I would recommend is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pen. This one is super pigmented and you can make even finer brow hairs with this. This is like the ultimate princess queen of fine brow hairs. And then finally, the product that I would recommend is the Express Brow Ultra Slim Maybelline Brow Pencil. This is for a more budget-friendly pick. SEPHORA, the SEPHORA brand, like the house brand, also has one pretty similar to this as well. So those are the brow products that I would recommend for creating like ultra fine, ultra sharp, ultra snatched straight brow tails. By the way, all the products that I've mentioned, you can shop them using the links in the description box down below if you do want to support the channel. Mistake number two is that you are using products that are too thick. Brow hairs are fine, so you need to stay away from products that are too thick in diameter. We want ultra fine control. So like I said, powders do not work very well. The Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, that one is like one of their top selling brow pencils, but that's not good for this application. It's too thick. Even this e.l.f. Instant Lift waterproof brow pencil, also like look at the tip of this. It's far too thick. So these are the types of products that you want to be staying away from. They're just too thick and they don't have precision. The products that I just mentioned, they're great for filling out like the middle of the brow, but not for the tail. Oh, and also, hopefully this goes without saying, but like don't use like gels that have like a spoolie like this one here. Those are meant to adhere to brow hairs. And since we've just shaved off the tail, it's not going to be able to adhere to anything. I'm sure that's just like common sense, but just in case, I just thought I would add it in there as a little disclaimer. Anyways, the next mistake is that your color match might be a little bit off. This one is so tough because you walk into Sephora, you try it on, and then you're like, yeah, this is great. But then you walk out and you're like, oh my goodness, this is not correct. So what I would really recommend is going into Sephora if you have one nearby, going into Nordstrom if you have one nearby, try it on in the lights that are there, the fluorescent lights, but then also walk out into broad daylight and just see if it's a match. 9 times out of 10, it's not a match. You don't want to shop on Amazon. I suppose actually you can return it. You can return Target too, so that's a thing, but like definitely not drugstore because you can't try it on in store and you can't return it. So it's like, I would not shop drugstore for this particular makeup product. That's all I gotta say on that. Oh, and also your brow hairs might be a little bit different than your head of hair. Make sure that you're matching your color to your brow hair and not your head of hair. And then finally, my brow hairs will change seasonally. My brow hairs get so much lighter in the summer and then they're quite dark, almost like black in the winter. So I have 2 pencils that I rotate through biannually, and I would recommend you guys do the same. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I know we're trying to make straight brows, but your shape might be looking a little bit too straight. In the natural world, even the straightest of brows have a little arch. So what I would recommend is playing with where that arch is gonna go for you. Like, look at this. Look at this right here, this clip. I mean, it's like, it just looks so straight. Even at certain angles, especially at a downward angle, it looks really unnatural. So I would recommend playing with your face shape and your brow shape to see where that slight arch is gonna go. The next one is that your brow shape might be looking a little bit too blocky. What I would recommend is leaving this space, like here, totally clear of any product. And for me, actually, I do have to do a few tiny little microfine strokes for a few hairs that are missing, but I would recommend no more than that, like tiny little strokes. So you leave this part blank, and then you kind of start to gradient fade the rest, and things become a little bit more solid towards the tail end. That would be my recommendation, because typically speaking, like, you want to leave a little bit of air in these areas because that's how natural brows actually look. I know sometimes it can be tempting to do like a straight line right here and just like make it, but that might be a little bit too blocky, and typically the straightness will come from the end of the brow, not the front. The next thing that might be throwing your game off is that your brow products might be a little bit too pigmented. Maybe things are starting to look a bit Sharpie-esque. Brows are naturally wispy, so using products that are too pigmented might make it look unnatural. What I would recommend is try going in with a light hand, try going in with less product than you think that you need, try leaving a little bit of air, right? Like, see how like I've left just like some skin peeking through? That looks natural. So try leaving air in your brows, and also try going a shade lighter than you think that you need. Maybe not at the tail. If you want to fill in the head of your brow just a little bit, go one shade lighter than you think that you need if your brow hairs are looking too pigmented. The next thing that might be throwing you off is your hairs actually might be looking a little bit too perfect. Try coloring a little bit outside the lines of what you think is like perfectly straight in order to add some like texture and naturalness. I find that makes a big difference in how natural my brow actually looks. Coloring outside the lines never hurts, and in fact, it actually adds a little bit of like personality and character to your brows. One tip that I have for you is you may not be connecting your brow tail that you've just drawn on to the rest of your brow. So for instance, you're just going in and you're painting on the brow tail, but you're forgetting to kind of like fade that color into your natural brow. So what happens then is you get like a pretty harsh line of, this is the fake brow tail, this is the natural hairs. Make sure to bring that color that you're using at your tail and gradient it in to the rest of your brow. Otherwise, you're just gonna see like a very clear line. The dreaded concealer halo. I would avoid taking a concealer and going all the way around your brow, because this is gonna make your brow look like a sticker on your face. I don't know if people are still doing this. I think this is very like 2016, but if you are, and this could be the issue. This could be the problem as to like why your brows just aren't looking the way you want them to. I'd recommend, if you do want to use concealer, I think it's a great technique, but just keep it towards the bottom of the brow and try to keep the top of the brow like totally bare. Like, don't even put concealer there, keep it blank. Add a drop of concealer just under the arch to give you like a little bit of snatch, blur it out, and you're good to go. You don't need any more than that. Okay, next tip, your tail, and I have fallen victim to this, so like take it from an expert. In terms of like, I have expertly failed at this. Your tail might be looking very 2D, whereas the rest of your brows look very 3D. Because I mean, like, in actuality, this is all 3D hairs. And then once you shave off and then you draw on, I mean, like, it's 2D, right? So it might be too obvious. What I think you should be doing, go in with a very soft brow pencil first, give us like a map. Draw a little shadow, and then go in with a pen to make the micro fine brow like hairs. That way you have almost like a 3D effect where you can kind of see a shadow behind it, but then you also have like little hairs in front, and so you get a little bit more depth and a little bit more texture. And then the final step is to just take gel and run it through your brow hairs to uniform everything. You have a perfect brow. So this was what not to do, but if you want a step-by-step tutorial of how to make a straight brow, make it look perfectly snatched and gorgeous, watch this video next. And if you're interested in learning how to make your brows last all day so that they do not rub off ever, then watch this video next, where I show you all the best products to make a long-lasting brow. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, I make so many brow videos. I make so many brow videos, I make so many makeup videos, so if you like beauty and skincare and brows specifically, then hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Okay, bye!